what's up, man? Hello. Woke up early, so might as well stream this crap. It's probably gonna be like 800 generic shooters and AAA games, but I'm awake, so why not? No, there is supposed to be Tides of Annihilation news. And that's the biggest keg, so hopefully we'll have something worth watching. How's it going? I'm alright. Was up hanging out with Power Flood in the Discord last night, so I'm pretty tired. Just gonna go ahead and finish up this and probably hop on One Piece. Finished up the sponsored content.
すぐ終わらせましょう。撃破完。採用甘い。せや。一気に叩き込みます。人形を持って一つになさ。食らいなさい。ここ。甘い。いい調子です。ここ食らいなさい。ほっ。甘い。ほっ。気を緩めずに行きますよ。社長、よし行くぞ。それ、あとは頼む。お任せください。感謝です。食らいなさい。せい。これで一気に叩き込みます。
I hope they do have Ninja Gaiden 4 news. I feel like that game has a lot really riding on the DLC, so I hope it delivers. I hope we get some kind of tease about it. It's probably not anywhere close to being able to release, but I hope that they have something. DLC is an extra like $20, so I hope that it's substantial. Who knows? They actually were like legitimately not done making it. Weren't told to just hold it back to milk us for more money. It's probably not anywhere close to being done, but I would estimate like probably February for it. So it is kind of in the time frame where they could be showing something from it, but who knows? That's like my main expectation, outside of what they've already announced, which is Tides of Annihilation is going to be there. That game looks promising. Definitely got a bit too much yapping. Bit too much yapping for my tastes, but hopefully the game feels good to play. Look past the yapping if it's fun to play. What else we got for this week? Oh man, I was like 300 points off. That sucks. Lots for tomorrow then.
員配置につけ。一戦烈風感謝せいはあはあ臨機応変に対応。これでせい極光は妖霊、予行は明瞭。さあお眠りなさい。はあ隙だらけね。一戦これでせいてい一戦極光は妖霊、予行は明瞭。さあお眠りなさい。その程度食らいなさい。はあ隙だらけね。はあ遅すぎる。落ち着いてまいりましょう。食らいなさい。遅い。極光は妖霊、予行は明瞭。さあお眠りなさい。一戦これで感謝する。一戦これでその程度これではあ火を持って火を救う。私にしかできない芸当ね。食らいなさい。臨機応変に対応する。はあせい遅すぎ。火を持って火を救う。私にしかできない芸当ね。見事な式だったぞ。本官の目に狂いはなかったようだ。
Oh, there, that was easy. Just gotta wait for a physical, max it out. Get about 30. It's like, what, I have like 25 pulls now? It's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Yeah, I get up to 30 pulls this week. For next character. Alright, well, let's done with this for today. It gave me an ad for Berseria Remastered. And the funniest thing is that I don't think they did it on Berseria. It would be so hilarious if they didn't do it on Berseria. I'm going to go ahead and look right now. I am morbidly curious. Did they actually advertise the remaster on the one that's like already more than functional? Oh man, this whole thing's just a mess. Oh, they already got something on here that says, make sure to look at which one you're purchasing. I'm like, what's the same game? Well, apparently they're not tone deaf enough to, advertise that. Oh man, it seems like it's one of those, nobody likes this things. Like, not one person is looking forward to it. Even the Switch crowd is not looking forward to it. because they're getting a gimped version of the game. So it's just a complete mess. A Black Friday sale is available. Huh. Let's go check that really quick. Let me see here. Well, hopefully they got another team on Zelia 2. That's what they need to do to redeem themselves. Just give me Zelia 2 by Tosei. Like an actual good port, and then like still have it remade in Unity so people can mod it. That would be what I would want. Okay, so apparently there's a Black Friday sale. Let's see here. Let me check JP first because maybe some stuff for the video I'm working on is going to be available. Let me see. Nope, it's right there, not on sale. Neither is that. Switch 2 version is still not up. I'm guessing it's going to be tomorrow. Characters should be out on characters should be out probably in 30 minutes. But I don't have the cash for them, hence the dono link. So I'm probably not going to be doing that today. Unless my YouTube money miraculously comes in, which I don't think will happen. Let's see what's in here that's on sale. I really want this. It's only like 10 bucks off. I'm not really too worried about it. Oh boy, look what's on sale. Bayo 3 is $40. Wonder if they're actually going to do a Switch 2 version of that game. There was a rumor that they were a while back. Who knows if it's true. It definitely could use it. It runs nice on Switch 2, but the resolution is really bad. It's like sub-native. It's like half native. Well, they got Ninja Warriors once again for $6. That's a pretty incredible deal, but I've already bought that game twice because that's pretty much my FF7 remake. I don't really care much for FF7, but Ninja Warriors I did grow up with. I had the SNES version. That's a pretty awesome deal. I think that game is well worth $6. You like an old school, non-combo heavy beat 'em up. That is probably one of the best ones you can get. It does have combos, but not like crazy amounts. It's still mostly a fundamentals-based beat 'em up. So, as much as people complain about combo slop, I think that they should play that game because it is pretty much very minimal combo focus. It's more about beat 'em up fundamentals and positioning and stuff, and learning how to control the enemies. They did add like a really limited combo system, but like it's not the main focus. Oh boy, Hentai Vision. I'm gonna go buy that right now. All these AI generated games in here are such a eyesore. They're not even games. They're just people. They're just photos. Nintendo really needs some quality control. They have so many of these games that are like obviously AI generated, and they don't do anything about it. They don't even require them to disclose it, which is why there's so much of it on here. It's actually crazy how much there is. Like it's depressing. Got like real games on here, and then shit like this. It's not even a game. It's just people staring, and it's all AI generated. Lowest effort possible. I guess people are buying that crap, and there must be some reason why they keep doing it. Umbra Claws, $12. Brain Rot Fighting, I'm sure that's a great game. No, there's nothing on here. Let's go back to PC. Let me just check if the Switch 2 edition is out. It's probably not going to be until tomorrow. I'm not really interested in that game. Not right now, anyway. I will have some money coming in by the end of the week, but right now I have, like, no gaming budget at all. People want to see the characters they can support, but I'm not really looking to get them frame one. Outside of that, the file's nowhere near ready to really show them off anyway, so guys are probably better off looking elsewhere for that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and play the PC version for a bit right now, and then the event should start. I don't know if I have time to really watch the whole thing. Full transparency depends on how much they yap. If they yap forever, I will not have time to watch the whole thing, because I have some prior arrangements with my neighbor who got me the Switch 2. I need to help her with some errands, so that's gonna take priority. But I'll watch as much of it as I can until then.
One Piece
Kaizoku Muso. I have this maxed out. Yeah, I got it maxed out.
Shikiを取ります。 汚すような戦いはできない。頼むなよ。指揮を取ります。攻撃陣形。終的陣形。次はどこを助けに行こうか。
電気なんかたかが知れてる。科学による電撃の威力見せてやら。
まだまだ行きますよ。
やるな。おめとはいい仲間になれそうだ。
ルフィさんの仲間だ。
大した小柄だ。
終的陣形。
俺の力貸してやるよ。
終的陣形。
さっと進むぞ。
男を見せてやる。もう誰も傷つけさせない。僕が全員を守ります。
無に不可能ということは何一つねえ。今おめえの力がそれを証明した。
いい調子だ。
なかなかやるじゃない。
百獣海賊団の名にふさわしい奴がいるようだな。心をへし折って傘下に加えてやる。
撃破しました。次です。
それで終わりじゃねえだろう。
The voice actors for this character sounds too old. It's one of those things where like they could tell that they really want to use a male like teen, but they just don't have one.
勝利すれば長かった我々の任務。
Voice acting for young characters that don't age is a real blow up. It's like one of the hardest things to do. Hey Arnold and Arthur are prime examples of that. Arnold and Arthur had like legit like multiple kids voicing them because they would hit puberty and they couldn't do it anymore. I kind of feel like Jude from Zelia is the opposite. The person that does him, his voice, sounds too young for how he looks. sense,
じられない
despite probably being like 50. That person sounds way too young. He's supposed to be like 15 or 16, but he sounds like he's 10. Kind of a bit of a miscasting if you ask me, but
ルフィさんの仲間だ
Arthur was just funny because it was on for like 20 years, so every couple of years they had to replace them because, you know, Arthur's supposed to be like 10, but, you know, they would turn like 15 and their voice deepens. They can't do it anymore.
よしまだいける
I think the Japanese voice actors are better at sounding like they're the age of the character they're supposed to be, but I find that people that do English voice acting, they're, a lot less believable. Like, way
指揮を
less.
取ります
There has been some video going around about how voice actors are getting too old. Like, yeah, you know, the character's supposed to be, like, 17 and they're, like, 50. It does become pretty obvious. They're a little bit too old to do it, but luckily for them, it's been less of a stigma towards aging, towards English voice actors actually getting to keep their jobs. It's more like the Japanese voice actors who basically keep it until they die or they physically can't do it anymore. Got like 15 minutes. I could do like two more maps.
気を引き締めて油断は禁物です
観念してください
I think the interesting thing about Hey Arnold was the kid that did Helga's voice actor, or Helga's voice, she stayed for the whole series run. She stayed for the whole series run. It must have been awkward having like 5 different people be Arnold. I do feel like some of these 60-year-olds doing the young characters, sometimes it's really obvious. Toru Furuya, before he got cancelled, he was pretty convincing. He's pretty convincing. He can still sound like a teenager to a degree. Probably doesn't care about being cancelled. Yeah, I watched Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold's a perfect example of why women usually voice young characters in long-running series, because they don't have to replace them that way. Like, the Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman, and she's like 60. And even when the show started, she was like 30. They didn't even entertain the idea of having an actual boy voice actor. There legit would have been like 15 Bart Simpson voice actors by now. Like, no, we're just gonna get a woman that can pass as sounding like a young boy to do this. We're not gonna bother trying to get an actual boy to do it because it's been on for like 30 years. Basically would have to replace them like every 3 years, so they would have been on like their 10th Bart by now. Yeah, I really liked Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was a good show. I liked the movie, the second movie that they did to revive it. I really liked that movie. It was nice to have some closure because it didn't have a proper ending. The movie was basically a ending for it. You know, if they got picked up for more seasons, then they could keep it going. But they made it so that it was basically a concrete ending. You know, TV politics is a mess, and despite that movie doing pretty well, they never got any kind of like new seasons approved. So it was nice. I think that they ended it in a good way, meaning that, you know, if they were going to get more, they could have easily continued it, but the way that it ended was basically like a happy, conclusive ending. I thought that was pretty smart. They didn't try to make it like a gacha game and make it go on forever. I think they knew that the chance of getting another season was pretty slim, so they wanted to make sure that the old farts like me that grew up with Hey Arnold could actually, you know, get some closure. Hey Arnold had pretty serialized story in some ways, which was rare for a kid's cartoon that wasn't an anime. So, I thought it was smart of them to actually end it and not try to keep it going. Most kids' cartoons, like, don't have endings. Even if they had, like, 6 seasons and, like, enough episodes to go into syndication, they still didn't have an ending. Pirates of Dark Water is a very famous one with elder millennials, because that was a very serialized show that didn't talk down to kids, and it was trying to have like an ongoing plot, but then it only had like 1 season, and it didn't end, so it was actually a prototype gacha game. They tried to have a story, but it didn't end. Pirates of Dark Water. Don't mention that around anybody in their late 30s. They will get PTSD of watching that, and there was never any kind of conclusion. It quite literally was a gacha game. We're gonna make a story and characters you care about, but then it's just gonna abruptly end, and there's no closure. Anyway, they're about to start. Let me boot this up. Don't have time for another fight. Alright, let me get this going here. Arthur actually did get an ending. Well, they kind of gave it an ending. They basically showed, like, how they were as adults. I thought that was a good way to end it, but, like, Arthur doesn't really have any kind of, serialized plot, so I thought that was cool. I watched the ending to that as well. That was a couple years ago. Pirates of Dark Water still stings, man, like, over 30 years later. I love that show. I kept trying to find the ending, but it doesn't exist. They did like 2 short seasons and then stopped. So pretty much gotcha game strat. They put effort into a story but then like don't finish it, so watching it is pointless. What's up, Power Flood? Hello. Yeah, the Hey Arnold revival was pretty smart because they didn't try to prop it up. They're like, we're getting this one chance to like actually end it. And getting this one chance to actually end it. We're not gonna leave it open. Well, they did leave it open, but they made it so that it was a you know, good closure ending. I thought that was very smart because that movie was like that revival movie was like 8 years ago, and there's been no kind of revival. I thought that was smart. It closed up like every plot thread, every single plot thread. But you know, it ended in a way that they could do more if they wanted, but you felt it felt satisfied. I thought that was pretty good planning. The Pirates of Dark Water did not have an ending. It was quite literally a gotcha game plot in the 90s. Cartoon Network in the mid 90s, they actually had something that they would play between shows that would joke about having the final season of it. So I think they knew it actually was a meme on Cartoon Network for a good couple years. They would have those little skits that they would do where they said that they had the final season. It doesn't exist. Yeah, shows having, kids shows, and cartoons in general, having, actual endings, until recently, was almost entirely, like, a Japanese thing. That's part of the reason why, you know, when they brought, like, Dragon Ball and Ronin Warriors, and, like, Metabots and Yu-Gi-Oh! Over here, like, it was successful. That's part of the reason why it was successful. It wasn't just because it was, you know, exotic, because it was from Japan and not America. It's because, like, they actually gave a shit about having a serialized plot with an ending. If you grew up as a millennial, you were not used to that. Shows would just randomly go off air, or they would keep showing repeats. And with limited internet access back then, you couldn't tell if it actually ended. So when Dragon Ball and stuff got here, as much as people don't like how much filler there is in Dragon Ball, it definitely was a game changer because it actually had a conclusive beginning, middle, and end. Despite having, 100 episodes of filler, it still actually had an ending, and it was always designed to have an ending instead of just ending like a gacha game. So, it's interesting that people don't really think about that. It's not entirely because it was a cool Japanese martial arts show with more violence than what we had in America. A big part of it totally was that it was serialized, and they actually made an ending for it. It was designed to actually finish instead of like most American cartoons at the time, which was crap out a bunch of episodes and like set up plot threads, but then it would never end. That definitely was a big reason why I was into Dragon Ball in middle school, is because it actually was like serialized. Yep, I was right. My memory was right. I'm gonna copy paste this in chat. Yeah, they did an interstitial about having the lost episodes, but it got taped over. I remember that. I was so mad. Like, where's the rest? It does not exist. It never existed.
"7 years ago, the veil tore open, and the worthy were claimed. We were left behind.
Oh, we're just going straight into Tides of Annihilation, huh?
In our
I think so.
desperation, we called to you, warrior, to stand against the darkness.
Oh, no, it's not. Thought it was. Kind of looked like the same art style, but I guess not.
Equipped with our best, you will forge a path through Paris, long decayed. Together.
Is that Deborah Wilson?
Sunless gate.
Is Deborah Wilson seriously in this game? I need to go back. Is that Deborah Wilson?
Equipped with our best, you will forge a path
I
through
think that
Paris,
is Deborah
long
Wilson.
decayed. Together.
It kind of looks like it.
Exclusively on Xbox One.
I swear, Deborah Wilson must, like, have Bunshin clones of herself to be in, like, a dozen games a year. It's actually pretty crazy how much he's in. I don't think that was her, but it sure looked like it. And like they wanted to have her in the game, but they couldn't pay her her asking price. Deborah Wilson has like 6 clones of herself that she created through ninjutsu so that she can be in like 15 games a year. She's got to refresh them every now and then. She does a jutsu to make 15 bunshins of herself so she can be in a game every month. A lot of people hate when they see her. They complain that it's woke. It's like, it's more like, it's not that it's woke, it's that there are other dark-skinned people that need work. But they just default to her, like, every time. You gotta have some suspension of disbelief at some point. Like, she's literally a Jedi in those Jedi Survivor games. And then she's in like 4 other games that same year. It's a little bit nuts. We're not gonna make our own music. We're gonna be lazy and use boomer music. Make our own music? No, why would we do that? So obnoxious. Alright, the characters are not up on Steam, so I guess I'm not doing that today. Let's see if the Switch 2 version is out. This looks way too much like Hollow Knight. Not just the art style. The way the gameplay looks is like almost identical. Nah, I don't see it here. Well, people already get tired of seeing her as it is, because she's in like 18 games a year. They can't find another sister to be in video games. They just default to her. I mean, it's kind of just Uncanny Valley, right? Like,
when I was called
how realistic you can make graphics now.
I didn't think much of it.
And they're going to look weird compared to, like, fictional character.
It's just another day, right? Wrong. Once forces beyond our reality trapped me. It was a one-way ticket to a whole new world. The question isn't, what can I do to survive? But what can I do to find my way home?
It's not woke to have a black woman in a prominent role. It's actually really cool. The issue is just that they just give her every single role, and it's just like when, you know, 80s and 90s actors were in like 5 movies a year, like Arnold. Arnold's a good example. You know, he looked the same, he talked the same. You kind of don't see him as Arnold, right? Growing up in that era and watching the movies, you don't see him as the character. You see him as Arnold. That is what the problem is. It's not woke. The people saying that are just those people that freak out when anybody remotely diverse gets a role in a video game. But it's just like, she's not the only sister in Hollywood. You can hire somebody else. It's okay. That's the problem I have with it.
We're milking this bunch of pixels like there's no tomorrow. Come again to feel the magic of the average Italian countryside in a game that will change your perspective. A new adventure begins. Explore maps, level up powers, kill monsters, find treasures. Either take your time and be tactical, or play as fast as you humanly can. The outcome is always accurate. Use wilds to break the combo system and summon survivors to trigger cascades of effects. Get overpowered and plow through enemies, or carefully customize your abilities to control the unhinged chaos of vampire crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors. Coming as soon as we think it's ready.
Cut, and we're done. Great work, everyone. We managed to go on for over a minute without ever saying neither card nor deck building. Nobody will think we're just another roguelike deck builder. We're in the clear.
I was talking about this yesterday.
Check out our interview with developer Punkle.
I think it's derogatory to call it a roguelike.
Vampire Survivors.
Like, well, people keep buying them, so they're gonna keep making them. People are learning the greatness of arcade games, even if they didn't grow up in that era. That's why I think roguelikes are awesome.
Hybrid twin turbo V8.
Arcade era was the best.
0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Lightweight carbon fiber chassis and a few modifications you won't find in the brochure. Meet the Aston Martin Valhalla. But this one is only for 00 agents, James. If you want to drive it, you'll have to earn the number.
.007 First Light will be honouring a long line of iconic Bond vehicles. Find out more exclusively on Xbox Wire.
We've been undercover at this human gas station for 1 month now, and no humans have found out yet. My job is to get everything ready and in place for the invasion. To help with that, we've got Schlope here, our lead scientist, once featured in a very popular magazine on Probalia Tita 12.
Our state-of-the-art technology allows us to blend in and gather all the data we need. Of course, it's important to keep this place up to human standards. Otherwise, the scary ones show up. We need your help. Everyone is being called to Earth to prepare for the invasion. The mission depends on you.
I've been alone in this place. Isolated and rotting away. It has been suffocating.
It's really weird to see Apogee.
I've lingered here far longer than I ever meant.
Apogee was a big part of my childhood that I have
replaying every moment.
never once represented on here.
It all fell apart.
Apogee was like one of the biggest
What's the point?
DOS game publishers
You can't rewrite
in
what's
like
already
the
happened.
early to late 90s.
Brought me here.
Along with Epic Mega Games. Like, yes, the same one that's Fortnite. They
Fading memories.
they had very humble beginnings making DOS games, publishing them. Apogee turned into 3D Realms, like, kind of, but 3D Realms is nowhere near as successful. But yeah, Apogee as a publishing label is officially came back this year, I think. Doesn't really mean anything now, but it's cool to see the name again.
It feels familiar, doesn't it? You loved this place once. Every moment you dwell here will lead you closer to inevitability. If you still had a chance to leave, would you take it?
We know from experience what it means to be away from those we love most of all.
Well, yeah, you know, all the big Japanese companies have scared away the talent. They're not left anymore, so almost all of them are freelance. I think at this point, working at Konami would kind of stifle your creativity. Big chunk of the legendary musicians and stuff are freelance now. Probably make a more comfortable living and get to make what they actually want to make by being in like smaller games than working at the big Japanese company they got known for.
Good night, and good luck to you all.
Like, Yuzo Koshiro is a perfect example. He's been freelance for ages, like, years and years. Sega and Falcom put him on the map, but, you know, he doesn't really need to be tied to one company anymore. He's getting consistent gigs being freelance and having more control over what he does than if he was still stuck at Sega or Ancient, so... Well, Ancient still exists, but he is freelance.
Ain't nothing that can keep him from setting things right.
He's putting out a soundtrack of some sort, various sizes, like, every year. So, he's doing fine for himself. Most of them are. The OGs. What's up, bro? So far, this has been a nothing burger. At least for my interests. Kind of like only half watching this right now.
Failure ain't free. Every death cost a decade.
Marcy, I'm not sure if you know this, but I actually know in real life the combat designer for Darksiders 2 and 3. I actually know him. He used to go to the arcade I frequented. He had a site called GameCombos.com. I knew him in real life. I haven't seen him in like 20 plus years, but I've talked to him recently. Yeah, I know the combat designer on that game. That's why Darksiders 2 was surprisingly competent for a Western melee action game. That's why he ran a fighting game website in the early 2000s. He played Guilty Gear. He's made multiple combo videos. He still does, but disconnected from his job at that company. So, in case you're wondering how they kind of randomly had competent character action combat, that's why. That's exactly why. He was a good person to get to kind of save those games combat. But yeah, I know him. His name is Ben.
But yeah,
you can go look at him in the credits. He was on Remnant and Remnant 2 as well.
Team effort, remember?
But those games are gun games, so his potential is nerfed.
relax.
I'm going to assume he's on the new Darksiders. I haven't talked to him in a few years, but I'm going to assume he's on that, so it's in good hands. As long as they don't try to make it roll slop again, let him actually make a CAG out of it. Who knows? I haven't shown any gameplay of that game yet.
Finish him.
Yo, we got a bunny CAG? What is this? How long until there's Rule 34 of this bunny character action game protagonist? They're drawing it right now.
Walked right in himself, huh?
Boss, the treasure's yours now.
Good work. As for the bunny, have the boys clean him up, fur and all. Then spice him up for tonight's snack.
What?
This might be the best furry game since Gunfire Reborn. This might be the new triple S tier furry game. Along with Gunfire Reborn, which is basically just Borderlands without all the things that suck about Borderlands. Meaning, like, nobody talks, there's no quests, there's no millennial Marvel Cinematic Universe humor. You just shoot and punch stuff. And the melee combat in Gunfire Reborn is better than any Borderlands. Now, that game's coming to Steam. I might legit play that. That might be the new top-tier furry game. Gunfire Reborn is the ultimate furry game. Yeah, Dust is pretty good as well. That's definitely the second place. Gunfire Reborn is like the best furry game, though. I was playing that last night in my Discord. They straight up just have a, you turn into a kaiju martial artist, one of the new characters, and you just punch things the whole time. You don't even touch the guns. And he has like a legit moveset. Those developers are very high-powered. I'll have to play that on stream. I'll have to stream that on main. Kind of like not sure what's going to go on with streams today because of whether the Switch 2 version of Pirate Warriors 4 comes out. I'm kind of not sure what's going to go on today, but if there's time, I might play some Gunfire Reborn with the martial arts guy today.
Roguelite, slot machines, hell. Delve deep into the bizarre but fascinating journey that awaits you in Clover Pit, exclusively on Xbox Wire.
Listen up. I don't usually ask for help. But this isn't just another target. It's the crazy part of me. I gave him life, and now he wants mine. I've tried to bury him, but this motherfucker just keeps coming back.
I found that no one is untouchable.
Yeah.
Oh, so Eminem brought his back up.
Are you serious?
Me. Choke me with a wire, aim a gun at me. I come back louder and stronger. So what's it gonna be, killer? Are you ready to dance with the devil? Or are you too deaf to hear the beat? This is it. Let's end this motherfucker.
I'm sorry, Eminem, but Jack from Stranger of Paradise has power crept you.
Eminem targets his
That pretty much is Eminem.
Target
Jack from Stranger of Paradise has power crept Eminem. I'm sorry. Goats washed.
We thought
Oh, here we go. Tides of Annihilation.
Yet Lamorak sends one more. I almost admire him.
Tyranno! But you're one of the White King's sorceresses. You destroyed the White Lands.
That destruction is in fact salvation.
You're insane!
You know not of what you speak, except your defeat.
Have you got hit stun in this game? Or is it hyper armor slop? Oh, this game is running like trash, man. You can't, like, make the game look good. Why is it running like a PS1 game? Come on, really? What, did they record this on their grandma's hand-me-down laptop? That's the frame rate. That's horrible. Come on. Why is it so laggy? Was this the Switch version? Is this the Switch 1 version? Barely playable. This looks so laggy. Hype deflated, man. You gotta show Ninja Gaiden 4 DLC to save this for me. This is depressing. This is a great way to market your game, have it look like PowerPoint presentation. I'm not gonna go pay $80 for this if this is what you show in the trailer.
We end this here.
Enemy of my enemy, I lend you my strength.
We fight as one.
There's also like way too many interruptions in this game. Last time they showed it, it ran a lot better, but just constant yapping and interruptions. Like they don't understand. You gotta rein that shit in, otherwise the game sucks to replay. So, we'll see. I'm definitely getting a headache watching this footage though, it's so laggy. FPS trailer.
Foolish night and your foolish flame.
They're gonna shadow drop a demo. Shadow drop a demo and it runs like this. I am uninstalling it frame perfect and removing it from my wish list. They're gonna shadow drop a demo. Have it run this bad. Best of luck if that's the case. I will not be marketing this game for them. This game's way too cinematic. There should be like a lot less interruptions.
Your loyalty has condemned this man.
Get more insights straight from Eclipse Glow Games.
Yeah, are you
on the
actually going to
story,
show
setting, and
footage
gameplay
that looks
behind
like...
that high-flying, unedited boss fight, exclusively on Xbox One.
Unedited boss fight? Is it going to run at 20 FPS? Because, man, that completely deflated any hype I had remaining for that game. Seriously, go, give some rich content creator a couple bags of money to let you record the footage on it. If that's the best you could do, pretty sure some of those big content creators would love that. Give them 5 figures to, you know, borrow their computer to record the footage and edit that. It looked a lot better in the previous showcase. Nah, the combat looked a lot better in the previous showcase. Also, that footage was, like, locked to 60. But for some reason, that trailer was recorded on, like, a Switch or something. I don't know, man. It's a new IP. You really gotta come out, you really gotta come out swinging if it's a new IP these days. As much as people want originality, they will not take a risk on a new IP, so having it look like that in the trailer is really bad. Because I don't know if they, like, upgraded it to, like, Unreal Engine 5 and that's why it runs so poorly, or something else like that, but yeah, at this point I would need a demo. But I also still have the same criticism of that game from the last time they showed it, is that there's just way too many interruptions. They're trying too hard to make it cinematic. They're trying too hard to make game journalists like it, and it's totally going to come at the expense of the replay value if they keep going down that path. So I hope that you can at least skip it.
World of Raji Kali Yuga, the follow-up to Raji and Ancient.
There's like constant, like, minute-long interruptions. Like, there should not be that many. Oh, is that it? Well, that was a nothing burger. For me, anyway. They've done some good games. Alright, well. Yeah, that was not worth watching. That was not worth watching. That was not worth watching. Alright, well, I got a little bit of time before my neighbor comes to pick me up, so I guess we'll play some games for a little bit. Yeah, that was not worth watching. Yeah, that Tides of Annihilation game is marketing their game in the worst way. Having it look like that, and then the boss fight is like 60% interruptions, is not good. It feels like they've forgotten, that you have to really make those games like an arcade game for them to be replayable. If the boss fight is like more than half of it is set piece interruptions, I would like not play that game more than once. I don't even know if I could finish like one playthrough. That's about what I expected, though. They're spending their... I don't know how much... I don't know how they got the money to make the game look that good, but they're spending it in the wrong places. It's way too much, like, spectacle that you're not actually controlling, and then just too much time in the boss fights where you're, like, not actually fighting anything. You're just watching, or it's a scripted event. Like, that shit gets old real quick. But, I guess for people who wanted God of War to go back to that style, I guess they might like that game. Because God of War is pretty much devoid of that now, right? The decision to get rid of loading screens and then, have the close to the body camera makes it like almost impossible to do that. So, I guess in that regard, it's got some merit. But yeah, that boss fight was like barely any gameplay. Almost the whole thing was, interruptions. And I am not interested in playing a game like that. Surprised they didn't shadow drop a demo. It would have been funny if it actually did run that badly. Yeah, no Ninja Gaiden news at all. Nothing from Ninja Gaiden. That was like the main reason I was watching it, but I guess they really aren't done with that. They aren't done with the DLC. They actually are legit not finished with it. Instead of gaslighting people into thinking that we're working hard on it, like they already finished that shit like 4 months ago. So that's a blessing in disguise, I guess. Let me lower the volume a little bit. It's a little loud. I'll show a little bit of character action game furry before I have to go. What a garbage start. It's like the worst possible roll I could get. Yes! The ultimate furry game right here. This is going to win the Furry Game Awards. Furry Borderlands without all the things that make Borderlands suck. No one talks. They make like Zelda grunts, but that's it. No long dialogue making you stand there and wait. Just fight. Yes! Yeah. never use the gun. This is legendary. Game Awards are missing out here. I did a full run of this yesterday. Okay, that's useless for him. Useless. I'll take that one. It's pretty easy to build because he doesn't shoot. It's not on the, it's not on the, it's in the Discord. I did a secret stream last night. Sometimes I don't feel like streaming on main because I'm tired, or it's something I'm not sure I'll like, so I stream in there, usually at night. Alright, the only thing that's good here for him is the magic watch. It means that you can dash more. What do we got here? The HP loss is probably decent. Try to get a better skill boost. That skill boost is pitiful. Crit would be good right now too. I go ahead and go for one of these and roll it. What am I gonna get this time? A 4 is better than a 1. Not bad. I'll take that. HP loss. Oh, wow. No, Albi, there was nothing good at all. At least not for anything I cared about. It was devoid of good. Yeah, no Ninja Gaiden news. They did have Tides of Annihilation, but that game actually doesn't look very good. Too focused on set pieces instead of prioritizing gameplay. It actually kind of doesn't look that great. That's about what I expected, though. They're not spending their resources in the right way. Oh, wow, what got even worse? Like I'm playing a gacha game. Give me another one. 3? No! Come on. This RNG is terrible. 6. So 6 is better than 3. Alright, well, at least it's something. This game's trolling me hard right now with these dice rolls. Okay, so he doesn't shoot, so you would never want to use that. This actually gives a Stonebreaker level, so that's pretty obvious take. Melee talents. Both of these are pretty good. I think I gotta go with melee talent, though. Hopefully next time they show Tides of Annihilation, they actually show the combat and not interruptions, because combat looked pretty competently designed, but both times they've showed that game, it's like 90% yapping, and you can barely see the gameplay. I'm not sure what to think about it, but that boss fight was pretty trash, honestly. Way too many interruptions. It's not like you were barely playing that boss fight. they wanted to make a movie, but they decided to make a video game instead. To keep the game like that, it's gonna be good for like one blind playthrough. And then past that point, it's like, you're better off just playing like DMC or Ninja Gaiden. There's like a better gameplay to cutscene balance. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that didn't really instill me with a lot of confidence towards that game. Let's see here. Ammo is useless because this guy says forget the gun. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this. Run's over. I didn't get a gun past the defaults. That's the end of the run. Got knocked out of my my Kamen Rider form. That is GG's. I have not picked up a gun since the run started. So when he's not transformed, he is a sitting duck. I think this run is cooked. I think I made some bad decisions. Yeah, this run is over. Don't have enough like sustain. Try to keep it going, but if he gets downed once, I'm just gonna end the run. I think I took something that's making it so I'm taking like damage over time. That's kind of bad on him because you want sustain because you're up in front of the enemies punching them. You gotta have good sustain, and I don't really have that yet. We'll try to keep it going. Should get some experience for this at least. Yeah, this run's cooked. I think I can't do any damage with the gun. Probably should get him some kind of gun as a contingency plan, but yeah, if he gets knocked out of the transformation, that's like the weakness of this character. What I've seen is, when you get knocked out of the transformation, he can't really fight back. Pretty much is like Tokusatsu. When they get put in their human form, they're cooked. being knocked out of the transformation is like how they escalate the fights. That's pretty much how this character is. Honorary Kamen Rider. This run is hanging on by a thread, man. Yeah, he keeps getting knocked out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give up. I think I chose him. I made some bad choices. That's completely my fault. Anyway, that was still fun. Yeah, really fun character. I still got some stuff. Alright, well, here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to mute the mic and call my neighbor and see if she's ready for me to help her. And if she's not, I will do an overrider run. But if she's ready soon, I do need to hop in the shower, so that'll be the end of the stream for now. I'm not seeing Pirate Warriors 4 Switch 2 version. That was supposed to be the main content for today, because I finished the sponsored content last night. Let me check really quick. I'll check like one more time. Most likely it's probably going to be tomorrow. The DLC is also not out on Steam, so even if somebody came in here and wanted to donate for it, like, it's not possible for me to play it right now. Let me check. It is on the Australian eShop. It is on the Australian eShop, but I don't have an Australian account. I'd have to go make some throwaway email. I don't know if it will actually work. That's the thing. I guess I could make some kind of spam email account and try. I'm not sure if I care. I guess it'll be tomorrow. Let me do some detective work here. It's like when I go on the UK store, the JP store, it doesn't show that I have the DLC. So I'm thinking maybe it's considered a separate region. Let's see here. It's not on the UK store, and that's the one that I have an account for. I'm not seeing it here. I guess I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. Which is fine. I'm too lazy to make an account for something like that. I'm way too lazy to do that. It's a pain to make. It's a pain to make eShop accounts. Alright, let me go ahead and call my neighbor and see what the mission briefing is for today. I'll be muted for a second. Alright, the battle plan is I have to meet her at her house in an hour, so I guess we'll do an Overrider run. You guys want to see Overrider or more One Piece? You got like a couple minutes to decide. Here, I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. It's whatever you guys want. I think Overrider is probably more interesting, but hey, it's your decision. Kind of feel bad that Xbox showcase was a nothing burger. Only thing they showed that was adjacent to my interest was Tides of Annihilation. That game looks worse every time I see it. I wonder if this YouTube trailer actually runs better, or is it still a PowerPoint presentation? Nope, they got this gameplay trailer here and the frame rate is horrible. Well, it's a wait and see on that, I guess. Oh wow, people really want Overrider. Alright, well, I have limited time, so I'm not gonna mess around. We'll do Overrider. We'll do an Overrider run, and then I have to immediately go after, because it takes about 30 minutes to do an Overrider run. That's all I've got time for right now. I gotta hop in the shower and do some other stuff before I leave. I guess we'll do the Switch 2 Part Warriors tomorrow. The DLC for should be out tomorrow too, so if I get the money, maybe I'll do it, but I'm on the fence. Might have to wait a couple days when my YouTube money comes in. I'm not really doing it for views anyway, so it probably is not going to be a day one thing. So I didn't prepare for that DLC like at all. I'd have to do like hours of grinding. Wouldn't really do much. Let's do a Roxanne run. Higher elite spawn rates. What's my opinion on Berseria Remaster? You can watch my video from yesterday. I did a long, chrono-triggered rant about it, but I'll give you the summary. I think it's really dumb. They don't need to do the remaster, and like the other problem... No, I'll just give you a summary because you're always in here. The other problem is they're not making Switch 2 versions, which is stupid because that's like the main benefit of them doing this is having a Switch 2 version. The problem is they're not doing that, so the Switch version of the last two remasters has been the worst, like the absolute worst version. So that just makes it more pointless. It's actually as bad as the PS3 version of that game, which we didn't even get over here. That was something that was Japan exclusive. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have, like, Switch 2 versions for those. It's honestly really dumb that they don't. I think what makes it worse is that they're remaking the games in Unity, right? So the game logic is not tied to the frame rate. It's a simple thing to fix. Just add an option that uncaps the frame rate, and then maybe it would be worth doing. But instead they're capping it at 30, which is... like, the worst. I don't know, man. Tales, really hard to be a Tales fan right now, because they're actually caring about preservation, but the quality is just getting worse and worse. I really don't understand what they're doing. Switch owners deserve a good port of those games. And they basically have catfished people because the Switch port of Vesperia after patches was like legit good, especially like before the Steam Deck was a thing. Like, it's a good port. Like, it was like the best way the second best way to play the game. The first would be PC with mods still, but like it was a good port. Then when the Graces one came out, it's locked at 30 FPS, which is actually worse than the Wii version. What sense does that make? The Wii version was 60 FPS battles and 30 FPS in field. But the the Wii version was 60 battles and 30 field. But now it's 30 in everything. And this is going to be the third port that they're putting out on the Switch that's worse than the native, the old version from the early 2010s. It's just stupid. I've already heard horror stories about how bad the Switch version of Xillia is. At least the Graces port, despite having crap frame rate, was stable. The Xillia one is like not even stable. They're also like treating the games like Call of Duty and getting different studios to make them in conjunction so that they can get the remasters out quicker. But like the Xillia remaster it's still playable. It's not bad at all. Like it's playable, but the issue is it's got things that are worse than the old version. It's been out for a few weeks now and there's been no patch. So it really feels like a pump and dump at this point. They just want to get them out and they don't care about quality. And like I said, the definitive edition of Vesperia is actually like quite good. The main problem it had was crashing. Crashing in that game was pretty severe because it doesn't have any kind of like autosave. And that was really bad, but they fixed that. The crashes are pretty much gone unless they're or maybe like rare. They're uncommon at least. Crashing was very common at launch, but they did fix that like pretty quick. So they gaslit people into thinking they were going to put effort into those ports, and that is definitely not the case. Yep, it's the 20th anniversary of Abyss this year, and they're giving us a unnecessary remaster instead. It is quite depressing, but that's because it takes effort to do that, and they don't want to put effort into this remaster project. They want to just spam them. They want to just spam them out as quick as possible, without caring about the quality. I'll have to make a video about this. Maybe if I don't do work on the Muso on Switch 2 video today, I'll do a rant about this. So I don't think people really understand what it is that they're doing. I'll see if I feel like it. I do gotta work on that Switch 2 Muso video though. That's what I was planning on doing today. At least start, like, production on it. Alright, we got anything good here? Take the concussion blast, I guess. That's because I play the melee characters. Upgrade this. I'm gonna hold off. Hold off on the rest. Save it. Well, from what it seems, the reason why the Xillia remaster is made in Unity is because they want to get the games out faster. But Xillia remaster isn't bad. It's got like bugs and stuff. It's just that it's been out for like weeks now, and there's been like not even a single patch. So it really does feel like they just want to spam these out as quick as possible. They don't care about quality. Which is weird, because they got Tosei to do the first one. Tosei is a legendary, like, shadow developer that's worked on so many games for big Japanese companies. So, they really are catfishing people. We're not getting that quality again. And like, that's what's interesting as well, like, Grace has had some issues, and they fixed most of them pretty quick. Like, by this point in time. The only reason I would buy that remaster is if it gets mods. But Xelia, the Xelia remaster is made in Unity. Xelia remaster is remade in Unity, and they haven't really had a lot of progress with it, so I'm not really sure what to expect. It's obviously a small amount of people that can even make mods for stuff like that, but I don't know what to expect. But that is basically the only good thing about it, is that the modding will be easier if people decide that they want to do it. I think that might be the end of the stream, folks. DSP was right. And he's like, where'd she go? It's like old school Dragon Ball. Went to the, got sent to another dimension. Yeah, I'm just completely soft-locked. Wait. Am I back in the realm of the living, or am I still in, like, the, purgatory? Still stuck in the astral plane. Whoa! Extreme close-up. Can we fix, please? Can we recover? Wait a minute. Alright, it's fixed. It, just need a little break there, I guess. That was weird. That was some, grade A certified jank right there. What the heck happened? Glad I decided to see if it was going to recover, because this really is this is the last thing that I can do on the stream today. I gotta, immediately after this run, I gotta hop in the shower and get ready, so I'm glad it decided to fix itself, because I did not have time to play through this again. I'm on a strict time limit. We'll finish out this run, if it lets me. Alright, got a fat stack of cash here, so let's see what is on sale. Upgrade the missile salvo. Actually, just go for two missile salvo launches is probably going to be really busted. Take core active time because I did take something that reduced it. I'm going to go ahead and save the rest for the second half of the run. Oh shit, this combo! Jeff Keighley, pay attention. Game of the year right here. Get back here! That's complete anxiety right there. Just narrowly avoiding it. It's the Evo Grand Finals right here. There's no escape. He's just complete lockdown. Could not move. It's pretty much Doom hidden missiles assist. Gonna beat him up. All extensions have a 25% chance to trigger again when activated. That basically means with the combo counts, if I get like more extension recharge rates, that I can just keep spamming the missiles and do ridiculous damage. That sounds like a pretty sick build, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. Also, the bunny martial artist waifu is in this this part of the game, so that should be pretty fun. Not this one, the other bunny. They have two bunny waifus. Yeah, that one right there. There we go. Oh, extension charge rate is definitely best in slot with this build. Extension charge rate? Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Got the BIS stuff already. Reflected damage sounds pretty good because I basically have like perma-sustain shield. Need more extension charge rate. That is like the best in slot right now with all the hits I'm doing and the fact that I can keep spamming supers. I need the bunny chick to come back. She's not spawning. What do ya? Oh, that counter feels so good. Extension charge rate, good. Max that shit out. Alright, let's see here. I don't really need anything else at this point. Pretty OP already. Run's almost over already. Got a bunny martial arts waifu shortage. The factory can't get them out quick enough. It's very disappointing, because that character is mad fun to play, but she's not spawning. One more chance here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Jonin, so before refresh time is reset. No bunny waifus. They have they're out of stock. Bunny waifu factory is on holiday break or something. That's a bummer. You only get to play as that character for the last part of the game, pretty much. Really fun. Especially with tagging. Let's see what's the best stuff here. I don't really want any new cores. I don't really need any of this other stuff. Kind of a bunk shop, to be honest. Alright. Final boss. Got an infinite going. Game of the year right here. This boss is getting shut down hard. This is like such a bad matchup for this boss, because this boss is supposed to teleport away, but Roxanne Super punishes it. Like, this is probably the worst matchup this boss has ever had to encounter. This is nuts. I love this game, man. So good. No, you're not getting to play the game, sorry. You're not getting to play the game. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby right here. Max hit combo. Destroyed. Straight deleted. She got to attack like twice. That was such a fun run. I'm glad I decided to stream that. That's why you should go buy this game right now. It's like $8. Very high-powered video game right here. Got a good amount of hunt level experience too. Well, that was fun. I never really do Roxanne runs, but it definitely worked in my favor there. That was a blast. Anyway, I must go. I must go and help my neighbor, who is the reason why I have a Switch too. So, I'll be back. Well, I might actually make an Australian account to get the jump on that One Piece Switch 2 version, but I don't know if it will actually work. But I'd have to make another email. I'm leaning towards no. I should be back later today. I'm supposed to feed the kitties tonight, so I'll see. I do have some kitty sitting stream adjacent games to play, so maybe that'll be the next time I see you guys. Either that or after. I probably don't want to do any voice chat tonight because I need to catch up on sleep. So there probably will be a stream again tonight, whether it's kitty sitting or at home. I finished the sponsored content for Rebel Engine, so I'll probably do some Pirate Warriors later. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. It was fun. If you want to support me either for the Pirate Warriors DLC or just my general survival, my link's there.